hit that like, drop an elbow on that subscribe button, and crush that notification bell.
We've got merch. Link to the store in the description below. What is going on, Monster Jam fans? Today we're building another monster truck. The truck we're going to be building is Max D. We're going to go out into the open world, look for some of the parts. Some of them will earn through challenges. Here we go. Here's the gravedigger from our first monster truck build video. And here's our shop where we're going to be building the Max D at. Alright guys, here's our list of the things that we're going to need. We're going to need a frame, a motor, some BKT tires, and a body. We got a call about a Max D that was trying to break a world record, and it had a huge crash. They told us we could have the frame, that it's still in good shape. They're going to keep the shell because they're going to put it in the Monster Jam Museum. So we're going to take our flatbed hauler and go load up that frame. While we're on our way out there, let's take a look at the video of the crash. Whoa, that was a huge crash. Let's take a look at some of the damage. The suspension on the front's completely gone, but that'll be easy to replace. Alright, we've arrived. Now the big challenge is going to be getting the flatbed hauler down to that Max D. It's some real rugged terrain through here. So far, so good. We got a couple of hills to go down. And after that, it should be pretty much smooth sailing. Alright, here's our last big hill. And we make it down with no problem. We're pulling up to Max D. We're going to let them take the shell off, and then we're going to load up the frame. Check it out, they let us keep the rear BKT tires. They're still in good shape. We'll take them back to the shop and use them as spares. And if we can't get a new set of BKT tires for the build, we might use them on the truck. We'll just have to wait and see. We're back at the shop. Now all we got to do is unload this frame. We're going to take those back BKT tires off, put on some transport tires, and we'll roll it up into the shop. We're going to get it backed up close to the door to where we can get our air tools and get those tires off. Alright, here's a look at it in the shop. We've already took the old motor out and we've rebuilt all of the suspension. It looks pretty good. Here's a look at the list. All we got to get now is the motor, the BKT tires, and the body. We got another call, and this time it's about the body. They were shooting a Monster Jam commercial, and they were using a Max D, and all they told us is that it went off into the water, and we need to bring some heavy equipment to pull it out. So we're going to bring 2 of our track hose and see if we can get that Max D out. Whoa, that was a long drive, but we finally made it. We're over on the west coast by the beach, and we're getting very close. Whoa, check out this hill we gotta go down. This is gonna be tough. We're already having trouble. We're gonna have to back up and maybe come at it with some speed. Here we go. And we make it down. Whoa, we're going really fast. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, we totaled out our 18-wheeler. That's okay, we've got an extra one at the shop. We're just gonna have to ride it out and hook it up to the trailer and keep on going. Here's our extra big rig that we're gonna be driving out. I'm sure glad we didn't wreck the trailer and the equipment. I went ahead and called a buddy of mine to see if he could drive the flatbed hauler out. That way if we get Max D out, we'll be able to load him up. Alright, we got the crashed big rig out of the way, and we've got everything hooked back up. Now we just got to ride down onto the beach and get as close as we can. They said it went over the edge right up here, so we're going to get parked. Then we're going to get out our mini sub with a camera that's remote controlled, and we're going to look around in the water and see if we can find Max D. I don't see nothing yet. Wait a minute, there's something in the distance. And there's Max D. The shell looks like it's in great shape. It's a gold Max D. We're building one with this silver paint scheme, but that's no problem. We've got a paint booth and we'll take the shell off and we'll paint it once we get back. Alright, we're back at the shop. All we gotta do now is get it backed up, unload it, and get all our paint and stuff ready to go. And we'll paint it and have us a nice silver paint schemed Max D. Here's one more look at it with the gold shell. And here it is after we painted it and put some fresh decals on it. It looks really good. We still don't have a motor, but that's okay. The guy from the last video that works at NASCAR has called us with another race challenge. They've got a crashed Chase Elliott car and the motor is still good. All we gotta do is beat him in a race and we can take the NASCAR back and get that motor out. We're at the track. We're going down the pit lane now. There's the Chase Elliott car. Check it out. Alright, we're going to be driving the number 18 and he's going to be driving the number 88. And we're off. He gets the early lead. Whoa, he's leaving us behind. We've got some work to do. Wait a minute, he crashes and loses both of his tires. And we're going to come away with the win and get to take that NASCAR back with us. Alright, we're going to get loaded up now and get this crashed NASCAR back to the shop. We've got the engine in. Now we got to see if this bad boy's going to fire up. And it does. Sounding pretty good. Let's take it out for a test run. We're going to try to get a little jump with these transport tires. Hopefully we don't tear nothing up. We get some nice air. And look how good the suspension does. We were able to test it out also. The motor is great. Now we're gonna ride it back up into the shop, put the shell back on, and now we gotta come up with some BKT tires. Here's a look at the list. The guys at BKT Tires have gotten in touch with us and told us they've got a special event. If we can jump the airplane and land it, we will win a brand new set of BKT tires. Here we go. We get some nice air. We make the jump over the airplane. And we get the landing. Yes, and we win those BKT tires. Let's take a look at our completed Max D build. It looks amazing. Now let's go do some freestyle. We're about to find out if this Max D is gonna stay together. We're gonna get a couple of jumps in and just kind of test it out. Let's hit this jump first. We get some nice air. And it's looking good. This Max D is handling really well. All right, the real test is gonna be the big hill jump, and that's what we're gonna do next. Here we go. Let's see if we can land this. We get some big time air. And it is no problem at all for Max D. Well, that is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, there's another awesome video right over there. All you gotta do is click on it. And don't forget to crush that subscribe button. Woo!